Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to work with triads, we're going to look at triads, and we're also going to look at open chords. What's a triad? 3 notes that make up a chord, a third apart. So if you take a C, you go C, D, E, a third apart. So there's an E, and E, F, G. So it's C, E, and G. Make up a C major triad. If you wanted a minor triad, all you do is you flatten the third like you would do in a scale. So it would be C, E minor, G. Then the next one would be diminished, which is a flat third, flat fifth. So C, E flat, G flat. And the final one is augmented, rarely used. It's in some Beatles songs, some Pink Floyd songs. It is used, but not as widely used. And it is a sharp fifth. So C, E, G sharp. Now, if you take the C scale and you build triads off of each note, so C, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way up, and you build the triads, you would have all chords you could use in the same key of C to create a song. A very popular formula for creating songs, widely used in so many songs, too many to mention. The formula is 1, 5, 6, 4, meaning if you had a C in the 1 slot, the next chord would be a G that you would use, 1, 5. Then the 6th, which would be an A minor, because it's the relative minor, 6th note. And then the 4, which would be an F. So if you wanted to create, for instance, let's say you were tinkering, because that's how we create music. We tinker, right? We go C, G, A minor, F. And that's, the building blocks of a potential song. Again, you could do this, you could start it off in G, like G is the first note, so G major, which has 1 sharp, which is F sharp, but we're not going to use that in this example. Let's say we take G, and we do our 5th would be a D, our 6th would be E minor, and then our 4th would be C. So what you would get is, if you were going to tinker to make a song, it's just something to think about if you want to create some songs and you just don't know where to start. Where do I start? You could pick any one note and do it with this formula. What's a minor, what's a major? Build it out and give you some progressions that'll probably work out well because it's widely used. What we're going to look at next is open chords. So we can use that. So we can tinker around and be able to play some songs. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so let's start off with our open chords. They're open chords because they have open strings in them. So, for instance, we'll start off with an A minor. Has the open A right there. Minor chords are sad chords. The A major chord. They're supposed to be happy chords. So A minor, A major. You could also bar the A major if you want to. Suggestion though, if you do bar it, roll your finger a little bit. Here's your C major chord. One of the most widely used chords there is. D major. So what I did, I added my pinky. Once you get the C major, D major down pretty good, you can practice moving them other fingers. Another thing with this shape, you can move this shape all up and down the neck. And the root is right here, that third finger. So that's the D, E, F, G, A, B, D. It's just a fun chord. The D, the minor to that D minor is you take it and you just put that first finger on the first fret. Again, move the finger. But that's the chord. D minor. E minor. That's a cool chord if you got distortion. But there's your E minor. Middle two fingers, second fret, A and D strings. Make it E major. Just add the second finger to the first fret on the G string. Which, when we get into bar chords, we just move it down and we bar that. That's all going to be all your major chords. But here it's open. It's the open E chord because we got the open E string. Okay, G chord. Good chord to play that song with, right? I think that covers all our open chords. We're going to throw in a couple extras. We're going to throw in the F chord. There's no open string, so it's not an open chord, but we're throwing it in anyway. You're barring these two first strings here. It's like a C. It's like, here's your C. So then the F is just coming down and barring the first two strings and playing like that. The F. F, A, C, and E, and F. And we're going to throw in a bar chord, an actual bar chord. We're going to throw in B minor. So there's your B note and the B major if you wanted to play. This is another widely used bar chord. Getting ahead of ourselves here. But if that's the root, so D, E, B. So what the minor is, we threw them in so you have the full alphabet A through G. Good way to practice these chords is to repeat them like 4 times and then switch. So in other words, let's do a D, G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do it with C, C, A. And it just gets you used to moving your hands all around. Once you get these open chords down, you could be the darling at the campfire. You know, you can get your guitar out and learn a few songs. Most songs you can play with these open chords. Even the harder songs, they make them easier for beginners, and they just make them into open chords. And it's just a great thing to do. So practice those chords. Practice the technique of the 4. And fiddle around with it. See what happens. We'll see you next time. Maybe we'll get into some harder chords, some 7ths and some 9ths. And those bar chords that I already showed you. We'll show you them again. Alright? See you then.